Good morning, guys, and welcome to Finish It Friday, episode 112. So here's where we left off on Wednesday. We have our base card. I did a top fold card. So this is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5. I did a layer that is lemon lime twist. This is 4 by 5 1/4. I have my 3 by 3/4 square. I have my 3 by 3 square, and I have the remaining of that 3/4 by 3-inch strip. So let's go ahead and get started on this. I think what I want to do for today is I'm going to grab out my Versamark, and we are going to go ahead and use sparkling snowflakes. This is from the annual catalog, and you know, of course, with me, anything snowflake is a go in my world. So I'm going to do these 3 different outlines. Now you can do the background and then stamp with this, but today I'm going to emboss, and I don't emboss very often. But today I'm going to emboss because I want to bring out kind of like that shiny look that this DSP kind of reflects. Yeah, the other side is that, and that was just way too busy. So I figured let's go ahead and do some embossing just so we can get some of that shine to come through. So let me grab out, I used my tidy tray as a little storage pad sometimes, or storage area. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to take my Swifter first and clean out any of that old powder that's in there. Swifters are good for this. All right, I'm gonna undo this. Now I believe that this tidy tray, it's not a tidy tray, that this embossing essentials kit is still available on the online store. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my little buddy, run it across here so any of my oily fingers don't pick up the powder. Ooh, did you see that? Don't pounce it on there. You'll get way too much powder out. All right, so let me go ahead. Ooh, now I can smell it too. All right, anyway, put that back in my bag. And now let's go ahead. I'm going to put the largest one kind of off center. So let me get my Versamark going here. And let's do it a little bit off center, off the edge there. Now, because I don't want to stamp over one another, I'm going to go ahead and put my embossing powder on so I can see where exactly I put that snowflake. Did I call it a star earlier? Snowflake. So there's that beautiful snowflake. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of go up here and then down here. We're going to fill in those 2 spaces. Get some more of my gold embossing powder. Move it all around the card. Oh, I didn't get it very good down there at the bottom. Let's go ahead and do that again. There we go. And then I'm going to put the smallest one here, here, and a little bit off there. Have to be careful because at this point, I don't want to brush off any of my other powder, so I'm going to cover up the whole card just to make sure that I didn't brush anything off. Okay, there is a little corner there that I think I want to get. Let's just go ahead and get that corner too. I don't think I got very good inking on that middle one. but it's all right because snowflakes, no two are alike. I'm just doing this corner this way, even though I had that spout. I'm going to go ahead and do it that way. Get all that powder back in there. I'll use my Swifter again to make sure that there's none left in there. All right, so let's grab the tweezers that come with the Essential. And let's cover this up. Move my stamps away. And I'm sorry it's going to be loud, but let's go ahead and get my heating tool warmed up. Now my heating tool is 20 years old or more. One good thing about, let me get my Swifter really quick and pick that up there. Going to go ahead and do this on the glass mat so you can see it changing. This was the first thing that kind of really was my ooh ah moment when I started stamping. I loved how the powder, that dry powder, turns into that shiny enamel looking embossed look. So let me bring it up because I see there are a few other areas. You don't want to overdo it though. You don't want to emboss it so much that you lose that shine. So I'm going to kind of tilt it just to see if there's any places that I see that look like it's dry or that the powder didn't melt. Let me look at that corner. I'm not really sure about that corner or that top part. Everything else looks pretty shiny. So I am going to hit it again just because I'm hoping I don't overburn it, but we'll see. It just seems like that in the corner and at the top there. I think maybe it's just the way I inked it. It might just be the way I inked it. So let's see. Yep, looks pretty shiny all the way around. This, I think, is an inking problem. I don't think I got... I think I probably stamped off and then it wasn't that. Anyway, so there you go. Now, what I also want to do, because I want to bring out more of this green, is I'm going to take my lemon lime twist. I'm going to take one of my blending brushes and I'm going to go over that in the lemon lime. I'm going to go off and come onto it. Let's see how much I have left on it. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to take a paper towel or a napkin now. I'm going to wipe off where that embossing was. It's going to get just a little bit of that ink off. Oh no, don't bend your card like I just did. Because you want to make sure that there isn't any ink over your embossing area. Wow, I really butchered that. So see, now we have that color on there, but we still have that. Let me get down here so you can see. So we still have that shine though. You see that? All right. Get that cleaned up here. You know what? Let me grab my glass mat additions, my little towel from that, just to make sure that's all dried off there. All right. So now we're just going to go ahead. We're going to layer. Let me grab my glue. If we wanted to run this through an embossing folder at this point, we could. I'm not going to because I can't find my snow one. My one that has like the snow look as it gets deeper down. So I'm just going to go straight with the layer just as is, as cardstock. I'm currently out of my refills, so I'm really getting to like using the glue quite a bit. All right, we're gonna put this. Do I want to put it up there? I think I'm gonna bring it just down a little. I really wish that looked better, but you know what? We're going to put something over the top of that. So we're not going to have any worries. Now this set did not come with dies. It came with that punch. Let me go ahead and grab it for you really quick so you can see the punch I'm talking about. Look at that. Oops, I have a little cat. Oops, not that cattywampus. There we go. Hold it down for just a second. Let me show you the punch. Oh, don't want to trip over the cord on my heat tool. So when it was first introduced, it came with this punch. We're not using it for this card. Oh, I didn't get any glue on that side, did I? Let me get underneath there really quick. Now it's going to smear out. All right. So let me see. Let me grab, do I have a little saying in here? This is, sorry, let me show you. This is the Joyful Sayings Ephemera pack. So we have some little greens in there. So I could do the Just For You there and give you that shine too, because it's, here, let me show you outside of the card. See how it's shiny too? So let's go ahead, because I don't like how that turned out. Let's go ahead and put that right there. We're going to pop it up. And then I'm going to do let's do Winter Greetings down here. It's a pretty small saying, but we're going to put some little pieces there. But let's see if there's anything else that I'd rather use instead of that Just For You. That's a longer one. I think I like it like that. I don't think any of the greens are really that, because they'll just fade in. So yeah, let's just go with the Just For You. How about that? So let me go ahead, slide these all back in here. I do that so there's some little ones in there. I do that so I don't lose any. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to pop that up. Let me grab out my dimensionals. I'm just going to put the 2 on there. And now where's my little, did I drop my little white piece? Oh, here it is. No, that's too long. I think this is the remainder. I did have my little 3/4 by 3 inch out here, but with all the, see, and this is the one from a different card. I must have knocked it down somewhere when I was putting everything out. So I'll trim this one down. Because remember, it's 3/4 of an inch by 3. So let me just trim this one down, since I don't know where I put the other one. Alright, here's my little winter greetings. I could do this, emboss this too, but I think that's going to be a little too much, and I think that the lemon lime is not going to show up very good on that. So I think I'm going to do this. Ooh, I must have glue on my fingers. Just in my Memento Black. I know it's going to take away from some of the shinier points on there, but I feel like it's okay. We don't have a gold pad anymore. And I think that we're going to get too matchy-matchy if we had too much gold and sparkle. So I think that'll be okay. Let me see what I have for glitter. Trying to look. I really don't have anything in that lemon lime green that's sparkly. So let me just take the basic rhinestones. You can't go wrong with the basic rhinestones. And they're not called basic rhinestones. They are called rhinestone basic jewels. But, and do I want to do different sizes? Oh, well, I guess I'm going to do that one because it came off. That's the only thing. You have to be careful when you're pulling these out that you're pulling from underneath. Otherwise you will get... I'm not going to use the huge ones. I'm going to use the middle-sized ones. And let me use another little small one. Now, I know these are silver. That's gold. You usually don't mix silver and gold. I do. See, my my engagement ring, wedding band is silver, and this is gold. So yeah, I mix. You know, you're not supposed to mix Fairy Vanilla and Basic White, and I do that too. So I'm okay with the mixing. If you wanted to, though, you could take these basic gems. You could color them, like, let's say, with Daffodil Delight blends, and it would look goldish. I'm not too worried about it. Let's go ahead and bring this down. I think it's because the sun's not completely out here, and I had to turn on my overhead lights, that everything is looking just a little weird. And you know what? I don't like that one. Looks cloudy. I don't like that one. So let me go ahead. Let me just grab another one that looks a little more sparkly. There. That one looks more sparkly. All right. So there you are. Fun little card using that layout. Let me show you the other cards I did. So now this one, I was using the decorative mass. This is from, they're still drying a little, I don't know why. This is the Frosted Forest decorative mass. So I went ahead and I did it and then cut it into the triangles. Added some of those champagne loose dots on there. Edged this, taking the little strip and putting it into the stamp pad. And then I did this, This is background paper from a Close to My Heart kit I bought. I think it was the gnomes. Let me see if I still have it. I think it was this. The gnomes for summer. That's the cardstock, but I think that was part of the kit inside because you got the blue and the green dots like that. Let me show. Do I have? Let me show you. Here's strips from when I come down. So they had these in there. And on the back side were the diamonds. So that was from a scrapbooking kit. Then I did, this is the peacock glimmer paper because I ran out of the green and just wanted to do that on an angle. This is one of those jersey, is that how you say it? Drucy embellishments to top off the tree. And then these are the pecan ribbon. So there's that one. Alright guys, go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you liked what you saw today. Go ahead over to our Facebook group. Go ahead and upload your example if you want. Do you want one of these examples? Go ahead and email me your address. Have a great Friday, guys. Sorry, lots of shadows because I have my overhead lights on. Have a great Friday. Give me a thumbs up. Share on social media. Most of all, have a good day. Bye for now.